Welcome back into another episode of 7 Days to Dies with the Darkness Falls 4.1 mod in it. We are still cranking away on a few things here. I've got my... Actually, let's put that back. I don't want to carry it with me just yet. I just made another coop. I've got some farm plots ready to go. I'm not quite ready to put them down yet. We'll see how that works out for me. Are you done with the what? You are done with the water. Excellent. That means I could probably do glue, and I did a bunch of glue right now. So let's grab a bunch of water here, and that. And how much glue can I make? Oh shit! It's murky water. It's the black and ink that I need for that. Okay, no, I'm gonna put this back here. Did I cooking up steel? And I was cooking up bottles of water. So let's go grab some water over at the water tower. Now, I'm actually thinking about what do I want to do for a farm. I've done some pretty basic farms so far in the past, and I thought I'd do something a little bit more interesting with my farm. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to end up using that water tower as my water source. Now, it's not an infinite water source, so I'll probably have to do something sneaky like bury a couple of rain barrels inside it and open it up a bit. What is that? Petticoat Junction style? Come on, if you know Petticoat Junction, that's one of those, how do you know you're old? I know what Petticoat Junction is. That's how I know I'm old. We've got 3 of these to go, so we'll grab those. So I'm thinking, yeah, I could use that for the water source, put the water pump in there, and maybe make it like nice and deep or something. I don't know. We'll see what we're going to do with it. And then make a elevated farm plot somewhere. That way, when the zombies come by, they don't have the tendency to chop everything up or whatever. They just run underneath it and come after me. I think that would be a good deal. Let's take a look at these. I have to actually... Some of these you do in your inventory, some of them you don't. We talked yesterday about doing security, so we're going to do that. I think I want to do, of these, I have survivalist, scientist, laborer, hunter, farmer. So I'm thinking survivalist might not be bad, so I can get charismatic natures and wasteland treasures. Really, bonus loot for containers that you open personally. Yep, increase blade. So you get a bonus loot bonus. So you get bonuses on your loot there. So that's, I think, going to be helpful. And then you get better deals, talking, selling, and you can get two request rewards here. So I'm thinking I'm going to go survivalist next. And then I have scientist will give me there's a healing and stuff, but primarily I'm looking for mods. I think that's going to be one of the latter things I do. Laborer is good if I'm having a problem teching up, and I feel like I'm doing all right with the tech. So I'm thinking about either going hunter class or farmer. I think I'm going to do hunter so I can do a little bit better individual sniping and killing of stuff. So we'll do hunter. Hunter class is almost always the last thing I do, so this will be different. There's security. There's survivalist. And there's hunter. All right, so what is my first thing to do? Underneath hunter, it is to fiber, feather, gather wood bow. Is it primitive? Yes, it's primitive bow. Let me see if I can go this much quicker. So let's try to skip through this fairly quickly by just showing you the highlights, if you will. I did come back over to the trader and found this wandering horde over there, and I thought, what a great opportunity for me to pull one of these guys over here and knock him off with my, the primitive bow, the club, and all those other things. Like all good plans, things don't necessarily go as intended. And I quickly find out with these interactions that the primitive bow really isn't doing a whole lot of damage. Yeah, like, I know, right? Duh. But we're going to come in here and try to deal with these guys. And see, I'm trying to get head hits, and he's whacking the crap out of me, and I can't seem to land these things. So I'm going to give up on that, and go to something that's maybe a little bit more my speed. Come here, lady. So if you keep a track up in the corner, most of these you'll see the indicator going up. The only one I think I avoid is the wooden club mission, because I do that one occasionally as I'm doing other things. But you can see this is really painful for me, and I get stuck in the barbed wire. Of course I do. Again, this raider's been fixed. We fixed him a couple of episodes ago by reloading the POI, and everybody came back as normal. So this is now a fully functional, correctly organized and configured trader. But here, at least, I'm leveraging the barbed wire to try and at least slow her down so that I could get those head hits in. And wow, ow, is all I got to say here. So I thought I would keep in most of the peeling off. So if you get a wandering horde, what it will do, and just the miscellaneous wandering horde, not the seventh day horde, it will move to a location. It's dropped in the world, usually near you, and it's vectored across where you are to another point. And if it reaches the other point, they just stop and hang out until they despawn. So that's just one of the things you can do is if you let them all go by, you can come back in and then you can peel one off at a time. Now what I've done here is I'm trying to weaken her so that when I hit her with the bow, boop, I can deal with that. One of the things I usually try to do is to try to take them out at the knees. But now that I finally finished that particular one, we're going to go into the next hunting quest, which is going to be killing animals and getting leather and meat, and we already got the fibers. So I moved out to the west of the town, out into the fields. I have a much better chance of finding animals out here in the fields. And I have a particular thing here with the rabbits, so I'm going to really overkill them with the machine gun. Poor rabbits. Anyway, we're going to keep going in through that, and I'm going to get myself this last guy, and then we'll move on into the next phase of this, which is going to be crafting some leather. Now I'm going to have to craft some padded here in a bit as well, so I'm going to get some work off my tailoring bench. If you do these on a tailoring bench, you use fewer resources, and I can also just stack them up in there and then take them all at one time, which I think is a better feel when you're finishing the quest. Is just click them all in there, boom, 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 and the boom. There we go. We got the next step. And now we're going to go for killing some more zombies, animals and zombies. This will be fine. But we've got the padded request for, I think it's the survivor mission. So we'll have to see how that turns out. This is now. I'm just going to double check here, make sure I have the right things. I got to go with the pipe gear or pipe rifle, pipe pistol. Do those. All right, so let's go ahead and finish off on the survivalist tree. We got the food and the water. So I've got the food now, and we're gonna go grab water. So now I've got the security tree. So I've got 3 of these quests going all at once, right? So I'm trying to balance these things out, and for once at least, it feels like things are overlapping a little bit. But now that we've got to take out all these animals, we're back out here to the field again, and I'm going to be using this pipe rifle. The pipe rifle feels good, actually. It's not, I mean, it's not the best thing, obviously, but in its class, it feels pretty good. I think a little bit later here, we'll pick up the pipe pistol. That feels really good. I think out of all of them, I prefer the pipe pistol in that tier of weapons. You can barely see this guy down there. That's going to be a chicken, because if it was a rabbit, I'd have the machine gun out. I'm trying to get the lucky rabbit's foot. I mentioned it before, but the lucky rabbit's foot only comes off of rabbits. Go figure. So we finished off all the animals. There's a wandering zombie out here. I'll take advantage of him. And then I'm going to head back into town here and start whacking a few of these. Again, I'm going to try to weaken it first, and then I'm going to pull out the gun and take it out. So see, here's on the club. But that was getting kind of hairy for me. So yeah, we're outside. We'll take care of a few of them. Oh, hello, Chelsea. And we'll take her out. And with, you know, as long as we're moving at a reasonable pace, this is pretty easy to deal with. Point blank, open wide. So I just started wandering through the different houses to find these. Take her down. And you can see I'm starting to end up collecting a bunch of stuff here. So now we're on to kill some more zombies. Let's get the 2 cans of water that I have over here. That'll finish off the survivor quest piece. So now we're into the next stage. Gather firewood. I can't read that. My screen is too small. My eyesight. I should get better. I should get glasses, but I'm just resisting. Not gonna do it. You can't make me. All right, the scrap axe, the scrap pickaxe. So I craft both of those in the workbench. You don't have to. You can craft them in your own inventory, and in fact, it's probably a better move. But I did that so that I could come back, grab it, and just have a single spot in the video to montage to, rather than start it at one point and then wait for a few minutes and have it pop in while I'm doing something else. It'll be a bit more intentional that way. So do it in your own inventory if you're doing it. But for me, I just did it in the workbench. So now I've got a couple more coming in here, and this is working out pretty well. Like I said, I like the feel of the pipe pistol. It seems like I can land shots better than I can with the others. So there we go. Nice and klean, all done pipe pistol. So now we're going to have to get some leather, which I already have, craft up some knuckles, and now we're going to go, you know, pugilist on people. Come here, you. I'm going to take some pugilist. Let's fight. And of course, you know, this guy's a lumberjack, right? So you probably shouldn't be messing with lumberjacks, right? I mean, that's what I'm thinking. And I was doing it anyway because I feel all brave and stuff. So yeah, no problem. I got you here, right? Gonna fall on down. Now he's gonna fall over, so I have an opportunity to punch him a couple times while he's down. Yeah, and then you know, he's gonna come back and whack me. Ouch! Ouch! I'm at 5 health. Shut this door so I can heal up a little bit. I was like, oh crap! It's just so close. I'm gonna pick out the bat, and then we'll deal with him that way. It seems like the radiated just caused me all sorts of problems. So he broke through. And he fell over, so that gives me the advantage to whack on him a few, and just take him down because I'm too close to death. I don't need to do that. So I'm gonna just get myself out of here before I get myself in any more trouble that I'm in, and then we'll go ahead and patch that up and come back and go pugilist all over again. Here's our scrap axe and fire axe. That finishes off that quest. So we've got one class done. Took out his leg. I loved it. That is the way I want to do it when I'm working up these skills on something that I'm not really all that good at. Like this. So I prefer that. Nah, you're down. Come on. I have no problems once I knock you down. All right. And then I thought, well, I'll come in here. There's a few people. Come on out. Let's play. Okay, good. I was afraid I killed her there for a second, but I didn't. And then we'll, there's one more. I think I got 2 more to do. Hey, you, come here. Pull him out. I don't know. I'm having visions of EverQuest and going in and pulling one guy out at a time, so that the party can chew him up and then go back in and get another single guy. All right, you're down. Of course, that leg's in the way, so it's going to be an issue for me. There we go. Come here, you. The heck is... Whoa! Thank you for the sparkles. We'll get him out of here. That'll be a much easier thing to deal with. And this is going to wrap up the last of the quest lines. Goodbye. What do we have left? Nothing. finally completes all of the security jobs, all of the scavenger jobs, survivor jobs, and all of the hunter jobs. And it went all the way through the night. And there's a few times in there where I got my ass handed to me. Damn near died 2 or 3 different times trying to wiggle my way through all of these various things. How much is this worth? I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff set away here. I've got I got some stuff for my gear, but I don't think I'm actually there yet. Let's put that away. I came over here to the water tower next door here. I wanted to kind of see what I'm working with. Can I keep going up? I can kind of keep going up, sure. Duck, goose. Okay. I definitely think I'm going to need to open this thing up to be able to see what's going on inside, and also for the potential rain barrels. This might not be big enough. Might not be round enough. I might have to make something a bit more round. So, if I was to put a rain barrel in here, there's only room for one. I want something larger, I think. Okay, I think I'm changing my mind. I'm over here by the oil container. And the build over there is going to be a bit complex for me over there. I like it, but I think it's just not going to work. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I might want to open this thing up. How hard is that going to be? Not too bad. Not too bad. So I can open this up and I could also do... I wonder... Let's pop this thing off. So I'm thinking I'm going to put a... is that actually... Oh, I see. Yeah, I got the wrong thing up here. I'm going to put a barrel right there and see if that'll fill it up. Drop it down one. Yeah, maybe. And wrap it like this. So it'll be an experiment.
I'm creeping through the shadows and the corners of your mind. I go with the wind blows. I run but I don't hide. I hear the call of the wild, whispering the name. No, I can't be tamed. My heart belongs to the night. I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a lone wolf.